Is Vanguard Zombies actually good now? Well, it's a complicated question, and it also comes with a complicated answer, because in some aspects, yes, in others, no. So, with the release of Shinonuma 4.0, it has given Vanguard Zombies the courtesy of having a round-based map, so now people can actually judge it based on all of the factors, not just the sort of crappy side mode that was Deran Fang and Terra Maledictora. But Shinonuma is actually really good. It shows a great leap forward in how Treyarch is handling the community's feedback, because it was said previously by quite a lot of people that no one really liked those objective-based game modes like Deran Fang and Terra Maledicta, or whatever the second one's called. I don't know, I only played it once. A lot of people didn't like them, and they have been very vocal about their opinions, and Treyarch have taken that into account and actually said that they're not going to be making any more of those objective-based game modes, and it's now back to round-based, which is really, really good because it shows that they're actually listening and they're wanting to make the game better. Although Shinonuma 4.0 is a remake, I think would be what you would call it. It is very good, and it feels like almost a different map because there's so much to it. It's actually quite similar to D Machine because it has that center point of the classic map, and it has extra things that have been added on, and then all the new features and stuff added in, which is quite nice. Now, the mechanics that we saw in Deran Fang and Terra Maledictoria, where you can upgrade your perks in-game, and you've got the Tome of Rituals and the Covenant, that all returns, but they are put into round-based zombies, and it actually works really, really well, because it just adds a lot more to do. So rather than just getting the best gun you can and pack-punching it 3 times like you would in Cold War, or maybe even only twice in like Black Ops 3 and stuff, now there's a lot more you can do because you can upgrade your perks, and then you've also got the Covenants, and it works really, really well in round based. Because of that, it gives you more things to do later on, so you're not just camping or training or whatnot. It actually gives you things that you can save up and use your points towards, because to get everything it's something like 120,000 points I think you need. I can't remember the exact number, but it's roughly around there. And they've also added an actual Easter egg to the map, unlike Terra Maledicta. I think it's called that, I'm not really sure because I only played it once to do the Easter egg. They actually made a good Easter egg that's not just get the wonder weapon and then go through a portal. There's actual steps to it, and there's a story that goes along with it and a reason why you're doing it, not just kill the bad man, get rid of him. There's like actually a story to it. And the Easter egg, at least in my opinion, falls in a very, very good area, because it's not so difficult that you need to know the entire history of the world in reverse to actually stand a chance of doing it, but it's also not super easy. The puzzle side to it isn't too bad because you're given the cipher key and all the stuff that you need. However, the gameplay side is pretty difficult because killing those blue misted zombies is actually pretty hard because they're very fast and they deal a lot more damage than regular zombies. So it falls in a really good area where it will please both the newcomers and the veterans. They also listened to the community and kind of made there a story, I guess you could say, because they've taken a lot of the groundwork and stuff that we've previously heard in the radios and stuff and through the artifact people, or the demons, or whatever you call them, and they've built on that, and now there's an actual somewhat cohesive story. And one of the really big things, which I think a lot of people really liked that they've done with the story, is they've made Chaos canon to the Dark Ether. They did this by putting a few quotes in of Kraft mentioning Alistair Rhodes and how he was a amateur demonologist and how he studied Sentinel artifacts. And they most likely have put it in there for some reason that Chaos is canon, because it would be something really odd just to mention and not build on it, because we never actually finished that story. So it could be hinting at the possibility of Chaos coming back in the future. And one of the best things that come from this is that means that the absolute Giga Chad that is Diego Nicali exists within Dark Ether, which I think is really cool because he is by far the best character ever made. And that is a cold hard fact. No opinion, just fact. All of this together shows that the future of zombies may not be as dead as we thought it was, because they're actually listening to the community and making changes based off what we say, and it might mean that zombies comes back big style like it did in Black Ops 3.